News Extra Time on Monday morning, KNEB. And with the program, here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Steve, and good morning, everyone. We have Leslie Gaunt here from the Scotts Bluff National Monument. We're going to talk about the Great Backyard Bird Count for 2016. It's coming up this weekend. It's basically the entire President's Day weekend, isn't it?
That's true. At least it is for the worldwide count.
Yeah, for the worldwide count. This is a global thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, from February 12th, it runs all the way through Monday of next week, February 12th to the 15th. Now, the Monument is doing a couple of days, a special count. You're going to be involved with that, right?
That's correct. I get to lead people out and see what birds we can find.
All right. Starts at 8 in the morning, and you meet over at the Nature, so over at the center, over
Visitor
the Visitor Center. And from there, where do you go?
Hopefully we'll be able to go out on the Canal Road. Right now it's a little muddy. We're hoping that the weather this week is sunny, warm, and dry it out.
All right. Well, we're supposed to have some wind and so forth. That'll help it out a little bit. So maybe you will get it dried out by Friday.
I hope so, because it is an interesting area to be, since usually you can't go back there with a vehicle. And it's a good place to find some interesting birds.
All right. So hopefully the Canal Road will be open. Again, this is Friday and Saturday starting at 8 a.m. Now, if people want to join you out there, what do they do? What do they bring and what do they wear? I guess that's the biggest thing.
Well, it's important to dress for the weather. And also, in case there are still some muddy spots, make sure you wear appropriate footwear. But having binoculars is going to be very important in order to identify some of those birds. Unfortunately, they don't come up and pose for us. Yeah. So we have to watch for them and then use the binoculars to identify them.
All right. So why is this so important?
This is helping scientists world around to learn the habits of the birds. Where are they? Are they in places that they're usually not this time of year? It's just a big help for those people that can't be everywhere. They can't see all the birds, all the places that we are.
And people don't, if they don't want to necessarily go to the monument and count birds, they can do it in their own backyard. That's why it's called Backyard Bird Count, right?
All right. So anyone can go on birdcount.org and upload the number of birds they saw of which species. And it's really quite easy. You do sign in to it, but then you can also see what other birds have been counted in your area.
So if that's the case, if you see a bird, you take a picture of it and then try to determine what it was, what species of that particular bird is, and then...
Well, most of us aren't quite fast enough with our cameras. Yeah. So we tend to use the binoculars, and then if we have a bird book, and I'm going to have a collection of bird books with me, also apps on both my phone and our park iPad. So we're going to have a lot of references.
Yeah. So you'll have a lot of things available to help people out determine what they're looking at.
That's
right?
correct.
So what type of things, what type of birds do we have here?
In the past, we've seen a couple of different hawks and bald eagles. We've seen, let's see, well, of course, the geese. But they're not just Canadian geese. There's also cackling geese, which are very similar but smaller. Jays, cowbirds, magpies, a big variety.
All right.
Not as big as in the summer, but still a variety.
So is there any reason why they do this in the wintertime? It seems like they do this in the wintertime.
That I haven't quite been able to figure out.
I would think it'd be easier to do it in the spring and the summer, but
I think this is a more variable time of year. Mm-hmm. It's harder to know where they're going to be because every year's a little different.
Okay. All right. So sounds like a lot of fun coming up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday and Saturday of this week over at the Scotts Bluff National Monument, the Great Backyard Bird Count. We're going to talk to Leslie a little bit about the trail as well and where we are with getting the trail fixed after the big slide and all that right after this.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism. If you're one of them, call me, State Farm Agent Annette Ferrix in Bridgeport or Baird. We can help you get to a better state because we'll talk to you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, State Farm Agent Annette Ferrix at 262-0880 or 586-1626 and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We have Leslie Gaunt here from the Scotts Bluff National Monument. Don't forget the great backyard bird count coming up Friday and Saturday morning over at the monument. You just stop on by the Visitors Center. Make sure you're wearing appropriate clothing. Bring a camera and binoculars with you, and they'll take you out along the monument area, and you can count birds and
it
help them out.
doesn't matter how experienced you are.
All right, very good. Real quick, where are we on the trail situation with the slide from December?
It's still there.
Still there, right? And we're waiting for an expert to come?
We are waiting for a geohazard expert to come. He was scheduled to be there last week on the 2nd and 3rd, except we had a snowstorm. And he's from Denver, so it made it a little difficult to come up. It's also a little difficult to see it right now. But with that upper part of the trail just resting on 10 to 15 feet of volcanic ash, that's what we want to know about. We want to know, is that safe for people to walk the trail?
Okay. And then you have all the rock that's on the trail, so the maintenance personnel obviously can't do it, so somehow we're going to have to figure a way to get some of that rock removed, right?
Right now we can't do anything, even if they said it was fine to open.
Icy, right?
It's frozen together. So we will, if they tell us, if they recommend that we can open it, then if the superintendent decides, yes, we will open it, we do have a little time to plan how to tackle it. Machinery can't get to that point of the trail. So it will require manpower, and I'm not sure what we'll be doing for manpower, but that will be certainly advertised or
you might go out for bids, or you just find somebody that you can contract with to help remove some of that stuff, right?
It could go all sorts of ways. I have no idea at this point.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get it taken care of by the tourist season anyway. That's the idea, right? That's
the idea. It's a lot of rock. We might not be able to get it clear until midsummer, but hopefully we're allowed to open that trail.
All right. Very good. Leslie Gaunt from the Scotts Bluff National Monument helping us out today with the great backyard bird count and the latest on the situation with the trail up there after the rock slide. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On the air, online, and streaming live on your mobile device. 960 KNEB, Scotts Bluff, Gearing, your trusted voice for news.